The Tragedy of Cinema podcast is intended as a family-friendly program that by extension strives to be inclusive to all people regardless of their ethnicity, gender, creed, or any other identifying factors in this incredibly diverse world of ours. With that said, some of the films we discuss may contain serious subject matters or have content considered morally objectionable by today's standards. We do not intend to condone or dismiss these aspects of these films, but our primary focus will be on what we believe the film succeeds at, some fun facts, and our personal enjoyment factors of each film. With that said, we hope you enjoy the show.
Jimbo and Kyle take flight. 80s dreams are its delight. In the realm of black and white. Movies and TV flow through the stories we all know. Silver screen tales unfold in the magic they bestow. The tragedy of cinema, when memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. Tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most.
Does it ever feel like everyone's got more going than you do?
Oops.
That everyone is smart?
So you're Al Myers' kid?
Yes, I am.
You look pretty stupid to me.
Thank you.
You say the best skier in town just ran off with your girlfriend? Even your younger brother does better than you do? And that nobody even cares?
Beth broke up with me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, you might be right. But remember one thing.
I haven't even been to New York City.
Nobody was ever better off dead.
The truth is, I could outski you any day of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want a race? I'll take you on any day, sucker.
Go that way, really fast. If something gets in your way, turn.
All you need is guts.
All right! Now turn!
I'm gonna race, I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna die, in that order.
Go!
And you'll never doubt yourself again.
He's skiing on one ski!
Better off dead.
And that's a real shame when folks be throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that.
An abnormal look at a normal teenager.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. I'm your host, Jimbo, and my co-host, who only wants his $2, Mr.
Kyle.
Kyle Zahner. Kyle, did you ever have a paper route?
No, I never had paper out.
You look like a guy.
I live out of the country, man. I had paper. We didn't have paper.
Because you didn't have no news either. So.
Exactly. No news, no paper. Out in the country.
So, Kyle, today we are talking about another 80s comedy, Better Off Dead, from 1985. Had you ever watched this movie before we...
I haven't even heard of this film until we started doing the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember seeing clips of it. I don't think I had ever actually sat down and watched it until about last year. I think when we were been trying to do it for a couple of years now, but it was never on the Vudu where you could buy it. And finally, Kyle was like one day, "Hey, it's up here!" Yeah. So I was like, "Well, let's get it and we'll do it." So,
yeah, man.
Kyle, go ahead and take it away.
All right, Jimbo. We have the film Better Off Dead, released on October 11th, 1985. Follows the story of a young man after his girlfriend Beth ditches him for a boorish ski jock, Roy Stalin. Sad-sack high school student Lane Meyer decides that his suicide is the only answer, but his inept attempts bring him nothing but agony and embarrassment. That's not quite the way I would describe this film, but okay. That's the official description.
Let's give Kyle's. Kyle, how would you describe this movie?
I would say that
if you were trying to sell this movie for people to watch, what would you tell them this movie is about?
I would say a depressed young man strikes out after being dumped by his longtime girlfriend and decides the only way to recover is to act out and be a young, dumb kid. That's definitely what happens in this film at the very least. Anyways, this film was directed and written by Savage Steve Holland, produced by Michael Jaffe, composed by Rupert Hine. Cinematographer was Isidore Menkovsky. Editor was Alan Balson, and casting director was Caro Jones.
It's not unusual
to be loved by anyone. Budget for the film was $3.5 million. Very cheaply made, even for the time. That's a pretty cheap movie overall. Just for inflation, that'd be about $10.2 million today. Opening weekend, the film made just $56,371 total. Just for inflation, that'd be about $165,000 today. But luckily at the end times, and the gross worldwide, it made $10.3 million. And just for inflation, that'd be about $30.1 million. So this film made its money back and then some. So that's good for them on that. It was a modest success, to put it that way. Let's see here. Going on here, we're going to go to some of the technical details. We have a runtime of 97 minutes. Sound mix is stereo. This is a color film. And that's the technical details there. No awards for this film because it was just a kind of a one and done kind of deal. So we're going to go straight into the cast here. We have John Cusack in one of his earliest roles, if not maybe his first role. Honestly, I didn't check that. John Cusack playing the role of Lane Meyer. John Cusack also in many films such as 1408 in 2007, Say Anything in 1989, and Gross Point Blank in 1997, and this film in Better Off Dead in 1985. So pretty cool there. Next up, we have David Ogden Stiers playing the role of Al Meyer, his father in the film. David Ogden Stiers was also in the show MASH in 1972. Next up, we have Kim Darby playing the role of Jeannie Meyer. Kim Darby was also in the film True Grit in 1969. Then we have Damian Slade playing the role of Johnny Gasparnini. Damian Slade was also in the film Back to the Beach in 1987 and Radioactive Dreams in 1985. Johnny was also the kid that said, $2. I need my $2. They got the entire film. So funny on that thing. Next up, we have Scooter Stevens playing the role of Badge Meyer. Scooter Stevens was also in the film Tales from the Dark Side in 1983. Then next up, we have Diane Franklin playing the role of Monique Junot. Monique Junot, the French lady, the French little foreign exchange student. Yes,
hilarious.
Yes, Diane Franklin was also in the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989. I believe she played one of the princesses. And then she was also in the film The Last American Virgin in 1987. Next up, we have Laura Waterbury playing the role of Mrs. Smith. Laura Waterbury was also in the film Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in 1989. Then next up, we have Dan Schneider playing the role of Ricky Smith. Dan Schneider, for his acting roles, probably best known for his role in the show Head of Class, where he was 114 episodes from 1986 to 1991, where he played the role of Jimbo.
Dennis Blandon.
What's that again?
Dennis Blandon, I think.
Dennis Blandon. That's right, Jimbo.
I think. It's been a long, long time. But that was one of my favorites growing up.
Yeah. He was also a writer for the movie Good Burger in 1997 and a writer of many of the Nickelodeon shows from basically iCarly.
They do
like that too.
Drake and Josh and all that.
Yeah, Drake and Josh, much of those shows as well. And he also had some... later, like in 2018, some misconduct allegations that...
Yeah, I was going to say, we might want to just briefly touch on...
he exists, he had problems, he's still alive today, and never faced punishment. So, but Nickelodeon and him parted ways after internal reviews. So, that's it. That is what it is. Next up, we have Yuji Okamoto playing the role of Yi-Suk Ri. Yuji Okamoto was also in the film The Karate Kid Part 2 in 1986. Next up, we have Brian Amata playing the role of Chin-Ri. Brian Amata was also in the film The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 in 2012. Then we have Chuck Mitchell playing the role of Rocco. Chuck Mitchell was also in the film Porky's 1981. We have Amanda Wise playing the role of Beth Truss. Amanda Wise is also in the film The Id in 2015.
The Id? Or the ID?
I'm going to say The Id. Because it's capital ID, so Id. Yeah. Lowercase d, so yeah. Capital I, yeah, so id, id is meaning chaos. Like id Software, they made Doom. Yeah. Curtis Armstrong played Charles DeMar. Curtis Armstrong was also in the film Risky Business in 1983, and Revenge of the Nerds series, starting in 1984. And next up, we have Aaron Dozer playing the role of Roy Stalin. Aaron Dozer was also in the film Hail to the Chief in 1985. Then next up we have Vincent Schiavelli playing the role of Mr. Kerber. Vincent Schiavelli was also in the film Tomorrow Never Dies in 1997. And then finally we have Edward Miller playing the role of Buster. Edward Miller was also in the film How I Got Into College in 1989. And that's going to conclude the cast list for Better Off Dead. So cool there. The rest of the actors are either no-name roles or just small roles that have no other films.
Who was the lady singing at the dance?
At the dance, lady singer? I'll look it up while we go into some of the trivia stuff real quick.
Did you do the technical details there, Kyle?
Technical details? Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I fell asleep.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm kidding.
I fell asleep during the film too. Don't worry.
Zane. Lane. All right. Here we go. So, the voice of Yuji Okamoto doing the Howard Cosell was dubbed by impressionist Rich Little, who also plays a DJ in One Crazy Summer. Steve Holland and John Cusack's next collaboration.
Oh, that's cool.
Lane's little brother, I didn't even know his name, but his name is Badger.
Badger Meyer.
He has no lines in this movie, but he is funny in this movie.
That's hilarious. That's funny that he has no lines. I didn't realize that.
I didn't either. He was just like he was always annoyed when he came there. People protested this film's original tagline, sometimes you're better off dead. So it was changed to relax, you're never better off dead.
Good save.
Oh, man. During the Christmas present scene at Lane's house, the large toy robot is Tweaky from Buck Rogers in the 25th century. When Beth shows up at the high school dance, the person standing behind her is wearing a sweater very similar to Freddy Krueger's. Amanda Weiss played Krueger's first victim in A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, everything comes full circle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. In the grocery store scene, Nintendo's arcade game Punch-Out is up front. Did you ever play the Punch-Out there, Kyle? Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
I played the Wii version, actually. I played the Wii version once. Never played the original Punch-Out, though. Never beat Mike Tyson.
That's one of the greatest games of all time.
Did you fight Mike Tyson, Jimbo?
Of course.
You did? Did you beat him?
Of course.
You beat Mike Tyson in Punch-Out?
Of course.
Okay, Jimbo.
It took me many, many tries because he did that.
Yeah.
One hit. And
that three-hit combo there.
You get caught with that, dude. You're done. When Lane gets home from the dance, he opens his brother's door to find lovely ladies in his room. The camera angle is a classic scene from The Graduate. The lady's legs are spread so we can see the boy in the doorway admiring her. Here we go. Savage Steve Holland said in an interview that John Cusack hated this movie and walked out of the film after 20 minutes during a special screening. Holland said the next morning he basically walked up to me and was like, you tricked me. Better Off Dead was the worst thing I've ever seen. I will never trust you as a director ever again, so don't speak to me.
Oh, wow.
He was just really upset, and I said, what happened? What's wrong? And he just said that I sucked, and it was the worst thing he had ever seen, and that I had used him and made a fool out of him and all this other stuff. It was so out of left field that it just floored me.
I would love to get his opinion now. I wonder, has he grown up since then, or is he still just bitter vinegar over bitter vinegar over that? And it's just I hate this.
Well,
film.
There's some more.
It ruined my life.
I think he said something in 2013. We'll get to it.
Okay.
For the K-12 mountain scenes, John Cusack and stud doubles wore welding goggles as opposed to the traditional ski goggles. According to the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, the welding goggles blocked peripheral visions, thus forcing the stunt doubles to ski 50-degree slopes looking straight down.
Oh my gosh. You're terrifying.
Kyle, have you ever skied? Can you ski?
I tried snowboarding once. Emphasis on tried.
And here's Kyle going down the half pipe.
Emphasis on going down.
You'd be like one of those Looney Tunes cartoons where he gets up at the top and he, like Wile E. Coyote, goes and
Exactly.
and he just starts tumbling, turns into the big snowball.
Hits every tree on the way down also somehow.
With a ski stick. That's what he would be. Oh, man. Some movie posters for this film featured a long blurb that read, "You've blown up your neighbor's mom. Your 7-year-old brother has better luck with women than you do. Your girlfriend has a new boyfriend. Relax, you're never better off dead." Dude, when he blew up the neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Funny.
Crazy.
In a 2004 interview, Savage Steve Holland said his suicide attempts inspired this movie. "I went into the garage and I put an extension cord on a pipe and I'm on a garbage can and I'm thinking, should I do this? And maybe this isn't a good idea. Anyway, it was a plastic garbage can and my weight just crashed through it and I fell and the pipe broke and it started pouring water everywhere. and I'm basically in a garbage can drowning. And my mom comes in and starts yelling at me for breaking a pipe, which is what any mom would do. So I started writing down stupid ways to kill yourself that would fail after that, and I put them in sort of a diary, and that diary kind of became Better Off Dead. The Camaro,
I guess.
The Camaro SS in this film was owned by the son of the transportation captain who sold the car in 1989. In 2002, the Camaro was located in poor condition at a private residence. It was purchased, transported from Los Angeles to Orlando, Florida, stripped down, and restored by repair shop Time Machines of Hudson, Florida. The film's car's engine had been swapped out for a Chevrolet 400 out of a mid-1970s Impala or truck. As of 2014, the Camaro had appeared at several car shows, or has appeared.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see it.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool that it's been like restored several times now. It seems like.
Yeah. George garage rock band B.A. Baracus' bass player went on by the stage name Badger due to his uncanny resemblance to Lane's lover boy little brother. The Burger, which is Kyle's favorite scene in this movie, plays "Everybody Wants Some" by Van Halen from their 1980 album "Women and Children First." The Burger also plays a guitar that resembles the type played by Eddie Van Halen in his early career, with a bass color of red layered with type of varying colors.
Yeah, it was a pretty exceptionally cool scene.
The last line of the credits, Kyle, did you watch the credits? Because the last line of the credits scroll reads, "This film's over. You can go now."
That's pretty good.
This isn't the first porcine themed restaurant for the actor who played Big Pig Burger owner Rocco. Chuck Mitchell also played Porky, the owner of Porky's and Porky's. Henry Winkler, you know who that is, Kyle?
Yeah, I know who Henry Winkler is. He was on Barry's show.
He was the principal in Scream, that guy.
He was the Fonz.
The Fonz, of course. He was instrumental in getting this film made. In the early 1980s, Savage Steve Holland's short film My 11-Year-Old Birthday Party played at the Los Angeles Film Festival. Winkler saw that film and took a liking to Holland. At Winkler's suggestion, Holland checked out John Cusack in The Sure Thing, which Winkler executive produced. Holland thought that Cusack was perfect for the lead role. He had to fight to get Cusack cast, as the studio didn't think he was much of a leading man based on his nerdy turn in 16 Candles. Lane's mother experimental cooking. That bacon. Remember that bacon?
Oh, yeah, the section food or something like that.
It's like blue.
It's terrible. I love it. It was actually pretty good. Those were pretty good visual gags there.
Oh, the food?
Yeah, the food was pretty good.
Remember she's in there with that pot. There's like an octopus or something. She's...
The French meal. We have French dressing. We have French fries.
French fries.
French fries. That was terrible.
But her experimental cooking was inspired by Savage Steve Holland's mother. My mom would get McCall's magazine, and she would find these recipes and make these things and have some excuse why they didn't taste good because she forgot something or she didn't have an ingredient. Holland told Entertainment Weekly. One year, she gave him some TV dinners for his birthday. She was like, and I got you these really cool frozen dinners because you like the peach cobbler in this one or something. And I was like, wow, really? This is my life.
TV dinners for your birthday.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of those ones had a firebomb brownie in it.
Yeah.
The claymation hamburger scene was inspired by Savage Steve Holland's first job working at McDonald's. There was this rumor that a rat fell into a vat at a chicken place and somebody got served fried rat, he said. That was what I had in the original script. The producer said, that's really just disgusting and not even funny. I would have laughed. So I just saw this guy, Jimmy Picker, had made this really funny claymation short film about Mayor Ed Koch called Sunday in New York. I was like, if I could do something like that and still incorporate it into a hamburger scenario, and then I had the Van Halen song, I put this together, and it was just so out there and stupid that everybody was really worried about it. But it was the highest testing thing when we went to the test audience. They thought that was the greatest thing in the whole movie.
I agree.
I agree.
Most out there scene entirely, where they go fully off the deep end. And we're like, oh, now I know what this film is now. You know, because originally I thought it was taking itself a little too seriously, but then it's like, oh no, this is a fun, dumb joke about what young kids being young and youthful. Yeah.
When 12-year-old Demian Slade auditioned for the role of paperboy Johnny Gasparini, he wore a leather jacket and looked serious. I approached it as if I were a serial killer with no intention of making it funny. Slade told Entertainment Weekly, I brought in a headshot of me wearing a leather jacket and looking really menacing. During the car wash scene, remember the car wash scene where he's hanging onto the car? Mm-hmm. He actually broke the windshield with his newspaper.
Oh, wow.
It was an accident, but I was pretty proud of myself, he told Facebook. They had to replace it. It's not easy to crack a windshield with a newspaper, and especially when you're a little kid.
Yeah, that is incredible. Cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Daily is a musical performer in this film. Oh, there she is. See? Mm-hmm. She would later become a voice-over actress in Savage Steve Holland's Eek the Cat, which is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Especially, they used to go by the name Sharky, which was the shark dog. So,
and I had never heard of it.
The film also featured a scene where Lang has a pet cat based on Holland's past as a cat owner. Despite his initial hatred of this film, as well as director Savage Steve Holland, John Cusack admitted in a 2013 interview he does not hate this film or making it. While he wishes some things in it were better, he stated he feels that way about every movie he has made and is happy it has achieved cult status and remains popular.
Oh, good. So he came around to it.
So he finally, when I come around.
Yeah.
It's probably because, hey, I'm still getting these residual checks. And look at all these people still buying this movie.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the last one. After one of Lane's failed attempts at skiing K-12, he returns home to find a newspaper with the headline, New York Man's Suicide by Fire. The accompanying photograph is the real-life suicide of Thich Quang Duc. On June 11th, 1963, the Vietnamese Buddhist monk set himself on fire on a busy Saigon street to protest the oppression of Buddhists by the ruling government of South Vietnam led by Ngo Dinh Diem. So there you have it, Kyle. Tell me about Better Off Dead.
Yeah, so overall...
should I read the message that Kyle said? I told him a movie that we were doing was about halfway through, and I was really depressed. He said, I'm about halfway through Better Off Dead, and I'm really depressed too.
Really depressed too. Yeah, or really, really bored, rather. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to say probably the first 2/3 of the film were kind of boring to me. It wasn't until we hit that kind of stop-motion burger scene that I was like, oh, okay, now I see it's more of a comedy than I realized, and there's more ridiculous things going on here that I can appreciate to a degree. But in general, like, I thought this was just a kind of a weak, by-the-numbers 80s comedy for the most part, but there's some real sincerity there going on there as well. So overall, I think as a rating would go, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 overall. Like, this is gonna be good to solid. Like, if you're a fan of the kind of 80s comedies, this could be for you. But like, unless you're like a fan of that kind of genre of film, I wouldn't really bother with it. It's you can miss it. You're not really missing out that much. So overall, it's okay though. So yeah, it's all film overall. There's nothing like too bad to really complain about. And the scenes that are funny are generally funny, and the scenes that are bad are generally bad. But we'll see how it goes. So overall, 7 out of 10. Probably not going to watch it again anytime soon. If I do, I'll watch it one more time. I'll maybe be even more fonder of the film overall, now that I kind of know its vibe and what it goes for. But yeah, overall, the film is just okay. So that's how I feel about it. Jimbo, how do you feel about the film?
Well, it's an 80s comedy. If we look at some of the comedies that came out around that time, I mean, what you have? You had like Animal House, like late 70s, early 80s. Mm-hmm. You had, what else did you have? You had
Revenge of the Nerds. And
Weird Science.
Yeah.
To me, it's just right up there with them. It is one of those. You get what you get in the 80s. I think the stunts in this were pretty amazing and dangerous, especially when he's skiing on one leg, on one ski at the end of the thing. Yeah.
Going down the K-12.
And then, you see him trying to go down the hills, and he just starts tumbling down. I was like, man, even a stunt man going down a cliff like that could be serious injuries.
Yeah, so that's impressive. You're right.
The dad did a really good job. He wakes up trying to stop the newspaper guy from throwing the newspaper through the garage door and ends up shattering him.
Excellent. Basically kind of slaps
newspaper guy, a kid, hilarious.
Yeah.
Just wants his $2. He's even on the K-12 skiing down on his bike. Hilarious.
Only $2.
I liked the subtle comedy about everybody wanted to get with Beth. Even like his math teacher's like, hey, can you stay after class? I need to ask you something. He's like, hey, do you mind if I take out Beth? It's just like,
or my favorite scene when Barney from the Flintstones breaks the fourth wall and it's like, can I ask out Beth? Like, what?
It would have been really funny if his brother ended up with Beth. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been the best bit.
His brother's hilarious. The mom's hilarious. So for me, I think I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 because there's several times I laughed really hard. Like the Howard Cosell thing when he drag races them every day. And he's like, oh, look, here's what we have here. And he'd always, he'd get mad. He'd back into the guy. I think he hit the same guy twice, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Then the French girl, she's adorable in this.
Oh, yeah, Diane Franklin's adorable.
Adorable.
Yeah, beautiful woman.
And when she hides speaking French from...
being able to speak English from...
from the mom.
Ricky Smith and all them.
And his mom. Hilarious. Then she comes to find out that she helps fix his Camaro. It's just an overall good film. And especially at the end when it brings it all back around when he does ski the K-12 ski and everybody's like, oh... And Beth's right there, and she leans over and gives him a kiss, and that's when Diane Franklin's character gets mad and walks away, and he chases her down. And then you have the great sword fight with the ski sticks or whatever. So, yeah, it's definitely funny. So I enjoyed it. So, well, there you have it. If you'd like to follow us, we are the Tragedy of Cinema Podcast on Facebook. If you want to reach out to us, we are the Tragedy of Cinema Podcast at gmail.com. I want to thank everybody for listening once again. Thanks for putting up with Kyle still. Even though he still slaughters his name. It's always good to see you, Kyle. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something funny there, but I'll let you slide.
I assume it was a really, really nice compliment.
No. I mean, in Kyle's world, maybe. But with that being said, I think this episode's coming to a close, and that's a wrap.
And cut.
Where memories shimmer, join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema. Where memories shimmer, join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. Those we love the most. The tragedy of cinema.